Hi, this is Antriksh here, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about the word no. Like from childhood, you have been told no for so many things. Like if you ask your mother, I want to do this, and that. Can you buy for me this? And you've heard no a lot of times, and there has been a research which tells like uh, approximately when you have reached the age 16, you have at least heard this word 1.5 lakh times. And when you have heard it so many times, it has got inside you. It has created a fear psychosis. It has created a conditioning of fear of rejection. And that is why so many people, they see opportunities in front of them. They think of opportunities, they think of dreams, and they think of plan. And even before they think, they make images of it. They start dreaming about it. And all of a sudden they start hearing the no. And what if it doesn't work? And then they start hearing all the self-limiting prophecies which they make up to themselves. I'm not fit for it. I'm not good for it. And all of this internal damaging talk, self-talk, internal self-damaging talk leads to breaking of eggs even before they hatch. When I was interning during my studies of mind rewiring and coaching, one of the author I was reading about was he was telling art of accepting no elegantly. So he asked me to do an activity. Okay, so he asked me to go and ask stupid questions with people, just go and ask a random weird question that like asking my brother, is he a girl? Obviously, since he's my brother, he's a boy. And if I ask him, are you a girl, he'll say no. So he gave me this activity to perform, and I did it obsessively and compulsively for a few weeks. And then all of a sudden something shifted in me. This shift is very powerful. This shift has created a person in me who is not resistant to no, who is not like fear of rejection, who is not having that even before you approach someone, even before you think of pitching up your deal or think of anything, we start making assumptions. What if it doesn't work? And then we stop our dreams there itself. And this shift which created after doing this exercise for I've heard no at least 1,000 times during those 2-3 weeks, in a very elegant manner, in a very manner which didn't affect my personal states. So, and over a period of time, I developed this capability of hearing no without letting myself down. The emotions which we have attached with the word no in our past is maybe I'm not fit for it, maybe that person is cruel and doesn't want to share, or maybe that person is not listening to you, or maybe you're not worth it, or you don't deserve it. A lot of times, I think you remember it, a lot of times in your childhood you have heard it, maybe in your adolescent or in the college days, or the friends, you ask your friend, shall I approach that girl? And then they say, no da, she won't give you a damn or something. So, and the reference and the emotions which we have attached with this word no is so negative that this 2-letter word has become the biggest villain of our life. And now when we do this activity of just asking random questions, random questions whose answer is, hey stupid, obviously it is no. And what we do is we attach many more emotions like humor, like it's okay, it's so stupid, it's silly, and laughter. A lot of other resourceful emotions we attach to this word no, that next time when we are thinking of our dream, or next time when we are thinking of our goals, and then we see that this goal is little difficult to achieve, you need a lot of consistent planning and action, you don't stop yourself that it's not gonna work, which we usually do a lot of times. And now after you've developed like you have developed a freedom from fear of rejection or fear of no, you start making things you haven't done for years. You start asking questions. You stop making assumptions about things and how they work out. You stop assuming what the other person will think of it, and you go ask and you clear it out instead of assuming it in the mind. This has actually led to a lot of difference in my personal life, in my personal journey as a coach. uh, I just asked and I got a new client. So the moment we stop assuming things by attaching unresourceful or negative emotions to our questions in our mind, everything goes inside the mind. So I'm not talking even about the actions. If you start the action and stop, that's a content for the next video. But I'm talking like the battle which goes in our mind. And the moment we stop doing that, and the moment we have better state choices, by the meaning of state choices, I mean the moment you think of doing this or that, you have better hopes in your mind, like you have good emotions arising from you. When you have this choice of listening no very elegantly, very gracefully, and not allowing it to affect your states, emotions, and personal thinking, you start to explore the world differently. You start knocking at the doors of opportunities you'd have never thought you would do that. And what this leads to you is more of opportunities and more of so when you have more opportunities and you work more towards your goals, what happens is the probability of your success is more. Yes, this skill may not get you success, but this skill will make you a person who deserves success, and success always comes to the people who deserve. Like if you see the people who are genius, who have achieved a lot, who are already successful executives, they just don't give a care. Like it doesn't bother them if the other person accepts them or rejects them, or if the other person is judging them. This carefree attitude comes when you have developed this deeper sense of wellness, like deeper sense of congruence inside you, when you know what you're doing is right, and it's okay if the other person is not accepting it, and it's also okay if the person is accepting it.